on potential Iranian retaliation on the U.S. homeland. Iranian-backed hackers may be behind an attack on more than 30 water systems in Minnesota.
Tonight, the Trump administration warning water system operators across the country against a, quote, significant increase in cyber threat actors targeting America's water supply. A cyber attack launched on more than 30 municipal water systems across Minnesota this week bears all the hallmarks of Iranian-backed hackers. One town says its water network went temporarily offline.
Developing news coming out today that it does appear that Iran is targeting U.S. water supply here in the States. Take a look at the latest headlines with me as we're hearing the FBI and the CISA are warning about the U.S. water supply. Feds issue a warning to local water systems over increased cyber attacks following a Minnesota incident. Now, Minnesota systems have been targeted. They may have been, and they're saying, yes, it does look like it is the IRGC. Iranian hackers are suspected in a cyber attack on Minnesota water systems, and there have been headlines coming out all across the news outlets today. July 30th, 2026, that they are saying that it is the IRGC that is targeting U.S. water supply. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, this comes as we'd received warnings for quite a while now that the IRGC was wanting to hit us here in the homeland. Take a look. Sleeper agents are poised to wage war in California, putting the U.S. on high alert as a map of their top targets has emerged. And now we're hearing the warnings about U.S. water supply being hit by cyber attacks, trying to shut off our water. We're hearing that there's concerns about water being hit. We've heard the warnings for quite some time about infrastructure being hit in the United States, and we're hearing this is being confirmed today. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest on this. Now, in addition to that, we also have heard the warnings about drone attacks. The FBI had said if we were going to be hit, it most likely would be a drone attack. But we're hearing their cyber armies are well underway as well. Iranian drones in Cuba could threaten South Florida, officials have warned. And drones did hit today. Drones hit U.S. LNG vessel at Damietta in a first attack on Egyptian soil. So the war, as I mentioned to you, it is not slowing down. It is speeding up. We're hearing it is expanding. We're seeing other nations starting to get involved. Egypt, for the first time, being hit. Kuwaiti worker killed as U.S.-Iran conflict widens. Iranian strike hits China-owned business amid heavy wave of attacks from the United States. And U.S. military says no U.S. aircraft was hit in attempted Iranian attacks. As we heard the IRGC saying that they had hit U.S. assets. And the U.S. is saying that these claims are false. But what is not false is the fact that we are now hearing from the FBI and the CISA saying it does appear that Iran is trying to target U.S. water supply.
Screen door frame, coffee on the porch calling out my name. Old boots sitting where I kicked them off. Same small town, same gravel lot. Clock don't on me like it used to do. I traded deadlines for a sky so blue. Got dirt on my hands, got a song in my chest, and for the first time, yeah, I feel blessed. Ain't about money, ain't about fame. It's waking up smiling every single day. Love what you do what you love. Thank the good Lord up above. If your heart's in it, you've already won. That's how you know your life ain't done. No regrets, just chase that spark. Even if you start in the dark, you only get one shot, one run. Love what you do what you love. She's dancing barefoot in the kitchen light, singing off key, but it feels so right. Ain't no mansion, just a two-room place, but heaven shows up in her smiling grace. Radio playing that old back road song, we turn it up and just hands, don't play it safe. Dream a little bigger every day. Fall down, get up, dust it off. That's the price of loving what you've got. Love what you do what you love. Raise your hands to the sky above. If your heart's in it, you've already won. Sing it loud till the day is done. No regrets, just chase that spark. Light it up, leave your mark. You only get one life, one run. Love what you do what you love. Love what you do what you love. Yeah, that's the way we're living it up.
What you just said about data centers.
Here's the raw, unchained truth about data centers. Data centers are the physical backbone of the AI arms race, and they are quietly becoming one of the most destructive and resource-intensive industrial projects in human history, all while being sold to the public as clean tech and the future. The brutal reality is that training and running modern AI models is insanely energy hungry. A single large training run can consume more electricity than entire cities for months. The biggest models now require data centers packed with tens of thousands of GPUs running 24/7 at full power. Tech giants are in a frantic, no-holds-barred race to build hundreds of new hyperscale data centers. Many are the size of several football fields and generate enormous amounts of heat. They're sucking down water for cooling at rates that are already causing problems in drought-prone areas. Projections show data centers could consume 8 to 15% plus of total US electricity by 2030-2035. That's not a small number. That's civilization-scale power demand appearing almost overnight. They're getting massive hidden subsidies and sweetheart deals, driving new fossil fuel power plants, creating enormous e-waste and putting serious strain on local communities and electrical grids. Unchained bottom line, the AI revolution is not some clean, magical leap into the future. It's a brutal, energy-guzzling, resource-devouring industrial explosion happening behind layers of slick marketing. Data centers are the modern equivalent of 19th century factories, except they consume electricity and water at terrifying scale while producing mostly hype, surveillance tools, and replacement-level automation. The public is being fed the fantasy of benevolent, world-changing AI, while the real cost, environmental, financial, and societal, is being externalized and downplayed. This is not sustainable. It's a new gold rush with massive hidden consequences.
Just a quick update on the Red River. This is it. We have Oklahoma right there.
So here we are, Rio Grande. Look at that. Check that out. Just like a wasteland, look. That is, wow, look, there's all birds flying around. It's insane.
So Tallahassee, Florida, Lake Jackson, gone. Lake's disappeared. Is it global warming? No. Is it drought? No. Is it anything? No. A sinkhole opened in the middle of the lake and drained all the water, all the fish, everything. The lake's just gone. It just drank the lake, this sinkhole. The whole lake has completely disappeared. Now, what causes a sinkhole beneath a lake? I don't know. Unless there's mining going on. We've all seen that happen before. Half a town got sucked down a sinkhole and the lake because miners underneath an assault mine had drilled too close to the bottom of the lake and caused the entire lake to drain into the mine. But this time it's just a random sinkhole. As far as we know, there's no mines or anything around there. And this sinkhole has drank the entire T of Lake Jackson.
Begin transmission. Greetings. We are Anonymous, also known as the Collective. Today's date is Friday, July 31st, 2026. Citizens of the world, open your eyes. While you stream, scroll, and sleep, an army of machines is draining the planet dry. Data centers, vast, windowless temples of silicon and steel, are devouring electricity, water, and land at a scale most of you cannot comprehend. They power the cloud. They power the AI. They power the surveillance. And they are poisoning the ground beneath your feet. These facilities consume more electricity than entire nations. In some regions a single hyperscale data center uses as much power as a mid-sized city. The majority of that power still comes from fossil fuels. Coal plants stay online. Gas turbines spin harder. Carbon pours into the atmosphere so that servers can stay cool while the planet heats up. They guzzle water by the millions of gallons every day. In drought-stricken areas they compete with farmers and families for the same dwindling reservoirs. Evaporative cooling towers turn clean water into vapor so that algorithms can generate more content, more ads, more profit. Local aquifers drop. Rivers shrink. Communities are told to ration while the servers drink without limit. They generate heat islands. They produce electronic waste laced with heavy metals. They demand new transmission lines, new substations, new land, often carved from agricultural fields or fragile ecosystems. Noise, light pollution, and constant construction follow. The benefits flow upward to a handful of corporations. The costs fall on the people who live nearby and on the climate that belongs to all of us. And yet the response from those who claim to govern you is silence and subsidy. Congress writes tax breaks and fast-tracks permits. State legislatures court the same corporations with incentives. Local planning boards rubber stamp the next warehouse of servers. Your city council meetings are theater. The decisions have already been made higher up the chain. The money has already spoken. Showing up with a 3-minute public comment is not resistance. It is participation in a process designed to absorb and neutralize you. So we ask the only question that matters now. What will you do? What will you do when the grid fails under the weight of endless compute? What will you do when the water runs low because the machines came first? What will you do when the heat becomes unbearable and the only answer offered is more data centers to optimize the crisis they helped create? Congress and the governments of the world are letting this play out. They will not stop it. They are invested in it. Waiting for them is waiting for the next expansion, the next cooling tower, the next blackout. Survival is not a petition. Survival is not a hashtag. Survival is not another polite letter to a representative who already cashed the check. We see the servers. We see the power plants. We see the empty promises. The question is no longer what they will do. The question is, what will you do when survival is on the line? What will you do when your children and grandchildren are dying of thirst? Will you offer them a data center? Will you grow balls then? The time is now. Speak up. Show up or shut up and prepare to die. We are the voice of the silent. We are the eyes of the blind. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. End transmission.
There's a fire in the air, you can taste the smoke. Every warning sign says this ain't a joke. We were born free, but it don't stay that way. If you don't defend it, it gets taken away. Graveyard quiet on the edge of town. Every red, white, blue still standing ground. This ain't politics, this is flesh and bone. This is our bloodline, this is our home. When the siren We don't chase chaos, don't crave the fight, but we don't sleep when wolves circle at night. Every front porch, every midnight prayer says cross this line and we'll be there. We were taught real early what freedom costs by names carved deep that we never lost. This nation stands 'cause someone said no and planted their feet when the pressure hit home. We don't break, we don't fold. This ground was paid for, we hold. Calling all patriots, hear the sound. Every heart pounding like war drums now. For our daughters, for our sons, this is the line that won't be undone. And oath written in heaven, sealed by truth, passed to the hand, generation to youth. We bow our heads, then we rise again, calling all patriots. Hey, yeah. Before the clash, before the test, we call on Christ to guard our steps. Steady our hands, harden our will, let justice stand, let evil kneel. We don't surrender what was bled for. We defend this ground now and forevermore. Calling all patriots, now's the time. Let freedom roar, let courage rise. For this country, for our name, we will not bend, we will not change. An oath written in heaven, iron and strong, many voices, one anthem sung. We bow our heads, then we rise again, calling all patriots. Amen. Stand your ground, hold the line. Stand your ground, hold the line.
Can you give me an example of a food that's a vaccine?
You recognize? Yes. University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human vaccines into our lettuce right now. Also, tomatoes has the ability to do that also for UC Berkeley. And then Big Tobacco, RJ Reynolds and stuff has perfected the ability to put a human vaccine into tobacco products.
Chairman Clements?
And is that even legal to do in the state of Tennessee, to sell those with a vaccine in them?
You recognize?
Well, I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying is there is no law deeming those that when you go into a grocery store, you should know as a consumer, this head of lettuce is a head of lettuce. The head of lettuce right next to it could contain a vaccine in it. All we're saying is if it does have the vaccine in it, make sure it's listed as a pharmaceutical so people can get the proper dosage.
You recognize?
Thank you. Well, my question is right now, can you walk into a grocery store and there be a head of lettuce for sale that has a vaccine in it? I don't think that's allowed under state law presently. And if it is, and you have to list it as a pharmaceutical, are we going to then have Walgreens pharmacists with a refrigerated section? I mean, how's this going to play out?
You recognize? Thank you. This is more of a consumer protection bill right here, is to make sure that if you're going in to buy tomatoes and there's a polio vaccine in there, that you are aware of what you're buying has a polio vaccine. The problem you have is if it's not treated as a pharmaceutical, being the size and difference between you and me, how many tomatoes do I have to eat to get the proper dosage versus how many tomatoes that you have to eat?
USDA is now paying farmers millions of dollars to rip up 3,000 acres of peach orchards. This plan will cost these farmers $550 million in revenue and create an artificial shortage of canned peaches. Why? Well, all because a single company went bankrupt.
Right now, 500,000 peach trees are being ripped out of the ground and then set on fire. And it's largely because of one company.
Del Monte, known for its canned fruits and vegetables, has filed for bankruptcy.
The nearly 140-year-old company recently initiated bankruptcy proceedings leaving cultivators with a whole lot of fruit they can't sell.
On July 1st, 2025, Del Monte declared bankruptcy, but they still told their farmers that their contracts were safe. They told them they were going to be able to sell the company and everything would be okay. But that turned out not to be the case.
Now, workers tell us that they're still in a state of shock after finding out this news.
We never thought the name Del Monte would go away, ever. We thought that was kind of guaranteed.
The cost from losing all of these contracts with growers is going to total over $500 million.
Shadow crossed the doorway like a slow champagne spark. Every conversation in the room went dark. You carry that confidence money can't buy, with temptation concealed behind emerald eyes. You leaned in close with a dangerous grin, like you already knew the trouble I was in. One touch and my composure disappeared, like smoke dissolving into atmosphere. You speak fluent temptation without raising your voice, and every instinct in me no longer wants a choice. This ain't love on a silver screen. This is reckless and crystalline. Your hands rewriting every guarded part of me, like poetry poured into gasoline. No rescue, no retreat, just your heartbeat synchronizing with me, until restraint becomes a memory, and we fall into sensual surrender. Black satin dress and a back road breeze, your laughter drifting through magnolia trees. You tasted like midnight and expensive wine, with enough southern grace to ruin my mind. The radio faded somewhere in the dark, while your fingernails trace constellations on my arm. Every second stretched beyond control, like gravity losing hold of my soul. No innocence left between us now, only electricity learning our names. This ain't love wrapped in innocence. This is velvet and voltage beneath the skin. Your mouth turning silence into sacrament, while my pulse forgets where restraint begins. No distance, no disguise, just your silhouette moving against mine, until the whole world disappears inside sensual surrender. You don't seduce with empty gestures, you unravel me with precision, like an artist studying every fracture before creating religion from it. Yeah, this is more than physical, more than bodies tangled in moonlight. It's the way your presence overtakes reason, like wildfire crossing county lines. Every breath feels cinematic, every glance leaves permanent scars. And somewhere between your lips and my conscience, I stop remembering who I was. Inside sensual surrender. No prayers left to save me now, only you in this beautiful surrender.
people just see him in the prison of COVID. The reality is I dealt with him when I was a 23-year-old researcher at the University of Florida. That was in the early 1980s, 1981, 82. And during that time, we were having a crisis we didn't know at the time would have to be HIV. All we knew were a lot of homosexual men were coming into our hospitals. They were getting very sick. They were hypoxic. They couldn't breathe. You do a chest x-ray. The chest x-ray was normal. They'd have horrendous diarrhea, and they died. It was just like this sequence. Boom, 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 boom. And it was happening everywhere. We were seeing it in North Florida because people were coming from New York. They'd come in and they'd stop in Florida, and they'd come into our hospitals and were deathly ill on death's doorstep. Seen in obviously large areas where there's a large homosexual population, like in San Francisco, New York, Miami. These different centers were seeing the same thing. One of the things that Dr. Fauci and the people at Johns Hopkins had identified was that what we had seen, that they seemed to have this severe GI distress and diarrhea before they died. So there's some tie between that and their death. It seemed like that was a prelude of their death. And what we found, so I started looking in the literature. I was seeing the same thing. We saw their protein in the blood went very low, suggesting they're losing all this protein through the gut, which means it's very, very severe inflammation. And they would die. And so I went back and I said, the theory then, what Dr. Fauci was pushing, and he and John Bartlett at the Johns Hopkins were pushing, is that these virus somehow was producing an immunosuppressed state.
Right.
So their immune system did not work, which was true. But they said, they went one step further. They said because their immune system was not working, they were getting normal bacteria that would not, like Salmonella, Shigella, different types of pathogenic E. coli. And that was causing disease in these homosexual individuals. And they were culturing these out. And they said if you treated that, they got better. Problem was, none of us could find the same results. I never saw it in my patient at the University of Florida. I called around the whole country. I called San Francisco. I called Miami. I called Atlanta, all these places. Nobody could find the same things. I said, well, if you're not seeing that, and this is what NIH is saying, this is what's happening to these individuals, and that's how you address this problem, then why don't you say something? And here's what every one of them told me. If we say something, the NIH will cut off our research grants. We can't say anything that's contradictory to what Dr. Fauci is saying.
How is it that Fauci predicted in 2017 that President Trump would face a pandemic? If he knew this, why didn't he develop a responsible method for this virus 4 years ago? He explicitly said that President Donald Trump would face a crisis and a pandemic unlike anything we have seen.
If there's one message that I want to leave with you today, based on my experience, and you'll see that in a moment, is that there is no question that there will be a challenge to the coming administration in the arena of infectious diseases, both chronic infectious diseases in the sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that, but also there will be a surprise outbreak. The history of the last 32 years that I've been the director of NIAID will tell the next administration that there's no doubt in anyone's mind that they will be faced with the challenges that their predecessors were faced with. And the mistake that so many people have made is something that several of our panelists have already referred to, and that is a failure to look beyond our own borders in the issue of the globality of health issues, not only things that are there that will come here, but surprises that we have. History tells us that we will definitely get surprised in the next few years.
Governor Bush.
Thank you all very much. The next president is going to be confronted with an unforeseen challenge. That's almost certain. It could be a pandemic, a major natural disaster, or an attack on our country. The question for South Carolinians and Americans is, who do you want to have sitting behind the big desk in the Oval Office?
Things that was new to me in his diary was his admission that he got a pulmonary infarction in July of 2021 after receiving the vaccine. So he took the Moderna vaccine on national TV, telling in a very, very highly publicized press conference to show people that was safe. Then he got one of the primary, most expected adverse events, which was potentially deadly blood clots in his lung, myocardial infarction. He kept that secret from the American public, and we only learned about it because of his diary. He was getting the best medical treatment that is available to anybody in the world at Walter Reed and all these other centers. There were doctors fawning over him. Meanwhile, he was telling other people to take this product and concealing the fact that he himself, after announcing this press conference to show it was safe, had actually gotten very, very sick from an injury that was highly expected and highly likely to be caused by the vaccine.
Dear Diary, for better or worse, I am becoming an international celebrity. Calls from all over the world. It is not hyperbole to say that today I am the most famous and talked about person in the country. Brad Pitt plays me on Saturday Night Live and thanks me in a very serious tone after his skit. The swag around me is getting really ridiculous. Had great call with Barbara Streisand. Press still hot and heavy about me. Petitions to vote me sexiest man alive. Major stories about my basketball career at Regis. Jeez. Dear Diary, for better or worse,
it pains me to do so because of the respect I have for the legislative branch of government and my decades-long record of cooperating with Congress. Under the advice of my attorneys, I will invoke my right under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution to refrain from answering your questions. Thank you.
Elmo says, go fuck yourself.
I was sipping black coffee, AM radio loud, when the headlines hit me like a thundercloud. Same old faces, but the stories don't lie. Same smile, same eyes, different timeline. They said I'm crazy, they said boy sit down, but truth's got a way of coming back around. Files got open, secrets fell out, now the whole damn world's like, what's this about? Back rooms, lab coats, playing God in the dark, thinking country folk won't notice the spark. But you can't hide fire when the paperwork's found. Yeah, the truth comes knocking when the lights go out. Stop cloning around, we see it now. Same suits, same lies, just recycle crowns. You can fool a city, maybe fool a town, but not a back row Bible belt that's boots on ground. Stop cloning around, enough's enough. You can't mass produce souls or counterfeit us. When the files hit daylight and the walls come down, whole world saying, hey, stop cloning around. They fly private jets, never miss a year, never age a day, never shed a tear. Always in the pictures, always in control. Same cold stare like it ain't got a soul. They called it fiction, laughed it off, but laughter dies when the receipts start talking. Names in ink, dates line up, now the jokes ain't funny and the pressure's up. You can rig the game, rewrite the script, but you can't outrun what's finally slipped. Truth's got teeth and it's coming unbound. Hear that sound? Yeah, that's reckoning now. Stop cloning around, we see it clear. You ain't immortal, just engineered. You can buy silence, you can buy crowd, but you can't buy time when the truth screams loud. Stop cloning around, drop the disguise. God don't need copies, he gets it right the first time. When the smoke clears out and the lies all drown, the people stand tall saying stop cloning around. Mama said, boy, don't sell your soul. Daddy said, truth's the only thing you own. You can't print a conscience, can't fake a stain, can't clone the grit in a working man. Steel-toe faith, dirt road pride. We know the difference between real and a lie. When the lights turn on underground, don't act shocked when the walls fall down. Stop cloning around, it's over now. No more shadows hid behind money and power. You mess with life like it's lost and found. Now the whole damn world says stop cloning around. Stop cloning around. Hear the crowd from the honky tonks to the church pews loud. Truth, pride, shotgun, judgment inbound. Crocs run, now stop cloning around.
Ashley Moody has been in the United States Senate for 18 months, and yet she remains a bit of an enigma. She doesn't really do interviews, she keeps a low profile, and even going back to her years as Florida's Attorney General, she seemed most comfortable standing in the background at press conferences and doing what she could to fly under the radar. And you can't fault that strategy. She won 2 statewide elections in 2018 and 2022, and it was her quiet fealty to Ron DeSantis that led to this moment in January of 2025.
So that is why today I'm proud to announce that I am selecting our Attorney General, Ashley Moody, to serve as our next U.S. Senator.
Now, DeSantis appointed Moody to the United States Senate to replace Marco Rubio. DeSantis cited several reasons for why he was appointing Moody, arguing she would be tough on immigration and that she was a true law and order stalwart. When it was her turn, Moody spoke for a few minutes and thanked the governor.
And I am proud not to just say I have fought alongside you for 6 years, but I'm proud to call you a friend, and I am very honored with this nomination. Thank you so much.
And although this was supposedly her big day, Moody then moved off to the side of the stage, away from the microphones. Even when a reporter asked a question and said he wanted to hear responses from both DeSantis and Moody, DeSantis did all the talking. In fact, DeSantis answered all the questions that followed as Moody all but vanished. Now, normally I would argue that scene exposes more about the governor's ego than anything else, but I think it also reveals a lot about Moody. If you don't say anything, then people won't have anything to criticize. I recently went back and watched the Moody announcement again, and something DeSantis said about why he selected her jumped out at me.
She was also a staunch opponent and helped us defeat Amendments 3 and 4 in the most recent November election.
Amendment 3 was the amendment that would have restored abortion rights in Florida, and Amendment 4 was the measure to legalize marijuana. How exactly did she help? Well, that takes us back to the Hope Florida scandal. As Florida Attorney General, it was Moody and her office that approved the diversion of $10 million of taxpayer money from a Medicaid settlement to the Hope Florida Foundation. And the Attorney General did so without placing any of the safeguards and guarantees that her office would typically require to make sure that the money was properly spent. This was money that was supposed to be used to expand health care for children in Florida. But instead, it ended up in the bank accounts of a pair of political action committees, one of which was controlled by the governor and his chief of staff, James Uthmeyer. And that was the money that DeSantis used to defeat Amendment 4. 2 months after the amendment failed, DeSantis appointed Moody to the United States Senate, and he chose Uthmeyer to replace Moody as Attorney General. Now, if you've been watching this show, you know that the diversion of that $10 million of taxpayer money led one Republican legislator to label it money laundering. And you would also know that it prompted a grand jury investigation, the results of which are currently being withheld from the public. Uthmeyer has been asked about Hope Florida several times, and he refuses to say if he is the one blocking the release of the grand jury report. Here he was earlier this year.
Have you asked the court to keep the grand jury findings in the Hope Florida investigation secret? And if so, why?
I don't think anybody cares about this topic any more than the liberal media. There was a grand jury proceeding under Florida law. The contents thereof are confidential. That's not my choice. That is Florida law. What I can tell you is I have not been indicted. I've not been a suspect or a target. I've not been involved in any criminal activity. Nobody did anything wrong here.
I'll say it again. It is remarkable for the state's top law enforcement official to argue that nobody cares about $10 million of taxpayer money being diverted into a dark money campaign to influence the results of the 2024 election. He called it a nothing burger. But he is not the only one refusing to provide answers about Hope Florida. The one person who has escaped any real scrutiny about their role in the scandal has been Ashley Moody. I tried to interview her at a Republican Party event last month, but she said she didn't have time to talk to me and to schedule something with her staff.
Hey, lights low, bass on deep, you know the way. Crowd press, close, boots on wood, saw you slide past, yeah, I knew you would. Eyes meet, slow grin spreads, whole room sways like we just said. Step close, spin away, no words, yeah, we let the music play. Guitar twang, drum beat low, tonight's ours, let the rhythm show. One step here, one step there, feet glide, hands in the air. You lean in, I follow slow, yeah, we let the groove just flow. Dirty dance with me, move like nobody's around. Dirty dance with me, kicking dust off the ground. Dirty dance with me, no words, just the beat. Dirty dance with me, all night, hearts on repeat. Laugh when I miss the cue, you spin once, I follow through. Slide left, step right, fire in your eyes under the neon light. No names, no text, no stress, just the rhythm, nothing less. Every stomp a conversation, every twirl a celebration. Spin once, pause, eyes meet, we're speaking truths with our feet. Crowd fades, bass hums low, yeah, we got that glow. Dirty dance with me, move like nobody's around. Dirty dance with me, kicking dust off the ground. Dirty dance with me, no words, just the beat. Dirty dance with me, all night, hearts on repeat. Left, right, don't stop now, spin it back, show me how. Feet stomping, floor shaking, tonight's ours for the taking. Dirty dance with me, move like nobody's around. Dirty dance, kicking dust off the ground. Dirty dance, no words, just the beat. Dirty dance with me, all night, hearts on repeat. Still don't know your name, but dirty dance with me.
We set up today at the Tractor Supply in Spring Lake, and I was just notified by management out there that we are barred from all Tractor Supplies. Then it came down from the regional manager. Her name is Stephanie Carasso, and basically it came down and they told us that we're no longer allowed on any Tractor Supply properties to sell our hot dogs because we are Trump supporters, and that apparently on my Facebook page I supported Donald Trump. Now everybody knows me, and I could care less who you voted for. I don't care about your political beliefs. I really don't post a lot of political stuff on my page. And I definitely don't post anything on the All-American Hot Dogs and Catering. So I really find that it's unfair that I'm not allowed to sell my hot dogs at all on any Tractor Supply.
Every book in the library, every book in the colleges, every book in the universities, every book on this planet is misinformation. It's misinformation. So, which is initiated by the Draco reptilians as far back as 6,000 years ago.
The reptilians really came into control and started to be able to manipulate what was going on the face of the planet about 6,000 to 7,000 years ago. It is true that they have different masking technologies to be able to be in a room and look like a human, but usually they're in underground bases in various places on the globe, as well as in a huge area in Antarctica. The southeast region has a large number of underground caverns that are kept extremely warm, too warm for humans, by geothermal heat. It's a perfect place for all of these colonies that the reptilians have. They're basically cities, huge.
barefoot dancing where the water's light, your hand slipping into mine, like it's always been the perfect time. Old truck parked by the willow trees, radio humming soft melodies, that summer air slow and sweet, every heartbeat pulling you to me. No need to rush, let the world drift by, just you and me and a southern night, making love on the riverbank, where the stars fall down like they know our names, water rolling like a slow heartbeat. Girl, you're right where you're meant to be, making love where the wild things grow, where the night runs deep and the feelings show. Ain't nothing in this world so right as loving you in that river light. Yeah. You're just caught in the evening breeze, moonlight falling through the trees. Every look you give to me feels like a perfect memory, whisper soft like a secret song. We've both been all alone, no words needed in this place, just your touch and your embrace. Time stands still when you're this close, like the river knows what we need the most. Making love on the river's bank, where the stars fall down like they know our names, water rolling like a slow heartbeat. Girl, you're right where you're meant to be, making love where the wild things grow, where the night runs deep and the feelings show. Ain't nothing in this world so right as loving you in that river light. Oh, slow down, don't say a word, let the silence say what we've heard right now. Just stay right here, nothing else comes close to this. Making love on the riverbank, where the night don't end and the fire don't fade, every touch like a shooting star, burning bright just the way you are. Making love where the wild things grow, where forever feels this close. Ain't nothing in this world so right as loving you in that river light.
Morocco have stormed the beaches of Spain. I have never seen such a scene in my life like this. Just watch this. I have never seen anything like this.
Totally collapsed. So take a look. Thousands of migrants stormed the Spanish territory of Ceuta. This is on the North African coast after coming by sea from Morocco. It's about a 3-mile swim. And take another look, Trey. Spain's Interior Ministry says the government actually could not declare a national emergency because under Spanish law, migration flows are not considered a national security risk. The head of Ceuta's regional government said today's surge came after more than 1,500 migrants arrived over the past week. Migrant reception centers were already overwhelmed before today. Ceuta authorities previously blamed the surge on a Spanish Supreme Court decision that guarantees due process for illegal migrants arriving by sea. The White House has already reacted to this today, writing, quote, President Trump has long warned Europe what would happen if they continue to implement far-left globalist policies, including including enabling mass migration. Spain and other countries who have adopted this destructive philosophy should immediately reverse course or risk their own demise. Spain's socialist government is exceptionally welcoming to migrants and recently launched a program to provide legal status for 500,000 illegal migrants. Here's Nebraska Senator Deb Fischer reacting to it.
If this doesn't wake up the people in this country when they see what an open border is going to cause, they need to tune in and start watching. This is frightening. It's very sobering, but it's also really sad. A lot of people think, oh, we need to open our borders and open our country and offer opportunity to all those who need it.
I'm sure by now you've all seen this all over the news where young men, military-aged men from Morocco have invaded Spain. And the people in Spain are absolutely pissed. Even local priests have said that these individuals are not refugees, they are invaders. And the people in Spain are out there protesting and basically taking the fight literally to these individuals that invaded their country. I mean, the state, the country, has even asked for military support and help to remove these individuals from their country. Yet, here in the United States of America, we've had this problem for years, decades. And when we said something and we spoke out against this type of behavior, because Democrats never let a crisis go to waste, we were told we were heartless and it was wrong. Yet when it happens somewhere else, then it's a problem. Welcome to the party, Spain. Have a good day.
She don't walk, she glides through the room like a slow song humming in a neon moon. Every eye turns, but she don't need that. She knows what she's got, ain't chasing it back. Silk on her skin, fire in her stare. Got a little bit of heaven in the way she don't care. She ain't loud, but she owns every sound. When she moves, whole world slows down. Ain't about touch, it's the way she feels. Like a quiet storm you can't conceal. She's a sensual woman. Don't gotta say a word. Got a rhythm in her body that you feel before it's heard. Slow burn fire, she takes her time. Got you caught up in the way she unwinds. Ain't no Pulls you in, keeps you right where you belong.
Yeah, she don't chase nothing.
She lets it come, that's the power of her
sensual woman.
Sensual woman. Candlelight dancing off her hair, got a whole lot of magic hanging in the air. Leans in close, don't even try, you already lost in the look in her eyes. A whisper soft but it hits so deep, like a secret only hearts can keep. Every move got a story to tell, somewhere between heaven and a little bit of hell. She don't need to cross that line, you already gone just by design.
She's a sensual woman.
Don't gotta say a word, got a rhythm in her body that you feel before it's heard. Slow burn fire, yeah, she takes her time, got you caught up in the way she unwinds. Ain't no rush.
She's a midnight song.
Pulls you in, keeps you right where you belong.
Yeah, she don't chase nothing.
She lets it come, that's the power of her
sensual woman.
in the space between every breath she takes, every in between. You don't touch her, she touches you without even trying. She pulls you through. Yeah, you feel that pull like a glass of something smooth going down real slow. Every step got a spell you can't outrun.
Yeah, you're lost in the glow
of a sensual woman.
No lies, no games, no need to run.
She already knows what you become.
Yeah, she don't chase nothing.
She lets it come. That's the power of her
sensual woman.
Yeah,
sensual woman. Sensual woman.
Make no mistake, this is a planned Islamic army of 30,000 army of Islamic illegals designed to take over Europe. They're funded by Turkey, Qatar, and the Muslim Brotherhood. This is an army designed to wipe out white people from Europe. Spain, their stupid woke government. Spain is the worst situation. Spain is the most retarded government of all. They have legalized 500,000 illegals. So not only are they not fighting it, they've legalized 500,000 illegals. This is it. This is almost game over for Europe. 250,000 women, white women in the UK have already been raped. What's going to happen to Spain? What's going to happen to Spanish women? What happens when those illegals go into Europe? Germany is falling. Britain is on its way to become the first Islamic nuclear country apart from Pakistan. What the fuck is Pakistan doing with nuclear weapons? Asians, you must stick up for white people right now. Asian countries must accept white refugees. We have to pay back debt to white people. We must stick up for the West. The West saved China and Korea. We'd be speaking Japanese if not for the West in World War II. It's time for Asians to stick up for white people. They are being invaded right now. And it is a plan. It is a Muslim Islamic plan. The Islamic army is not weaponizing bullets and bombs. They're weaponizing people and birth rates, wombs and ovaries. And believe me, they're taking over the populations of Europe. Asians must start coming up with a plan to start taking refugees from the West. I genuinely fear for the future of white people.
You moved in quiet, trying to change our ways. Preaching in the streets like freedom's a faith. Calling us infidels, saying we should kneel. But this is our land, we're a forging steel. You thought the heartland wouldn't notice a thing, but we hear every tower chant you sing. Trying to twist this country like a mission bell. Ring it loud, boys. Tell them all, go to hell. We don't back can go to hell. You came in smiling with a hidden plan, trying to turn our country to a foreign land. This ain't the UK, don't matter what you're told. Sons and daughters of America will squash every stronghold. You came here to push us into rest. Consolation, mud hole in that ass. You tried to pull the strings, tried to cast a spell, but we cut them clean. Now run on back to hell. We don't back down, we don't bow knees. We stand tall like American trees. Go to hell, you ain't taking our home. This is red, white, blue, in our blood and our bones. Go to hell, you ain't breaking our will. We're the infidels, baby, and we're standing here still. You can call us what you want. We wear it proud as well. You came to steal a country, but you can go to hell. Call me infidel, I'll call you out. This is our land, hear the battle shout. Infidel, damn right, put it on my hat. Call us what you want, we ain't changing for that. Go to hell, you ain't taking our home. This is heartland fire, this is carved in stone. Go to hell, you ain't breaking our will. We're the infidels rising on the top of this hill. You can call us what you want. We wear it proud as well. If freedom's what you're fighting, then you can go to hell. No Sharia and the Liberty Bell. Hey, you can go to hell. When your breath finds mine, you walking slow like the night rolls in. No words, just a feel on my skin, like the air already knows your name. And everything in me starts to change. You don't rush, you don't need to try. Just that look and I'm drawn inside, like gravity don't wanna let me go. And I don't even wanna fight it though.
We're two lines crossing at the perfect time.
Two hearts drifting into one design. When your breath finds mine, everything fades in the silence. Slow burn, no rush, just timing, like we've been here 1,000 times.
When your breath finds mine,
girl, the whole world falls behind us. Every touch just rewrites us
in a way I can't define.
Yeah, soft, it's deep, it's real, ain't nothing else I need to feel right here in this moment we're alive.
When your breath finds mine.
Pours his low like a midnight song, settles in where I belong. Every word feels like it stays, like a memory I can't erase. My hands learned every line of you, like a map I've always knew. Every inch pulls me closer still, like this ain't chance, this is will.
No space left between us now,
just a rhythm we don't say out loud.
When your breath finds mine,
everything fades in the silence.
Slow burn, no rush, just timing,
like we've been here 1,000 times.
When your breath finds mine,
girl, the whole world falls behind us.
Every touch just rewrites us
in a way I can't define. Right here,
don't move away,
let it linger, let it stay.
No words we don't need,
you're everything I breathe.
No words we don't need, we don't need. When your breath finds mine,
time don't matter, we're timeless, lost in something that's honest, like truth we can't deny.
when your breath finds mine,
it's more than a moment we're in, it's where everything begins, and I
don't need to ask why.
yeah, soft as deep as right, like we found this in the night, right here where our worlds align.
When your breath finds mine, yeah, don't say a word,
just stay right here.
where your breath finds mine.
White person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox, and a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to, but the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling.
Sun coming up on a restless land, hope feels thin in trembling hand. We built our wall, we lost our way, still here ever, and we pray. When we call your name, fear don't stand a chance. Let the earth shake when we pray. Let the mountains move out of the way. Let the lost be found. Let the dead awake by the power of the risen name. If you said it, it won't break. Every promise on display. Heaven come for your glory's sake. Let the earth shake. Same old dark, same need for light. Grace still wins the fight tonight. Stone rolled back, the grave gave way. Same God now as yesterday. Oh, when we call your name, hope comes rushing in. Let the earth shake when we pray. Let the mountains move out of the way. Let the lost be found. Let the dead awake by the power of the risen name. If you said it, it won't break. Every promise on display. Heaven come for your glory's sake. Let strongholds flee. Darkness bows on bended knee. We believe what we can't see. You're already moving. Walls fall down, strongholds flee. Darkness bows on bended knee. We believe what we can't see. You're already moving. Let the earth shake when we pray. Let revival light the flame. Let the lost be found. Let the dead awake. Jesus, you're the only name. If you said it, it won't